Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. In this video, we will learn how to make this beautiful earrings. This is made with gem duo or diamond duo beads, and it's so pretty. I really like how the way it turned out to be, and it's a big hoop, but you can adjust the size according to your preference. So if you don't like a big one like this, you can go for a smaller hoop. I'm using this one. Actually, this one, this hoop is supposed to come out, but we will use it as like this without it being you know taken apart. So for this earrings, what we need is this frame. You can also make one hoop like this. I have uploaded a video on my channel how to make your own hoop with the 18 gauge or 20 gauge wire. Then we need this check glass beads, 2 hole beads. It's called gem duo or diamond duo. I'm using one in turquoise Picasso. And then we need some 6/0 seed beads. I'm using the purple metallic one. And then I'm gonna also use the 3mm spacer beads. Any 3mm bead would work. You can also use 8/0 seed beads, but the round bead sits nicely between this gem duo, so that's why I'm using this round metallic beads. But seed beads would be much easier to work with than this. And then I have some 11 seed beads. This is a bead soup that is mixed, but I'm just going to use the gray one. I have used the gray seed beads right in between my gem duo and the 6/0 seed beads, just to fill up the space. I didn't want much attraction towards that color, that's why I used a very subtle color. You can use it to give you some contrast. So I'm using wildfire, 6-pound wildfire, and I'm going to use an arm span of length. That's what I'm going to use. That's more than sufficient for me to finish off the one earring, so I'm using that. Apart from that, you need a ear wire and a size 12 beading needle. I'm using size 12 beading needle by size 10, but size 10 would also work. So first I threaded my needle with an arm span of thread, and then I'm taking the end of the thread and I'm just going to tie the end to the hoop that we have here. So this is the back of the hoop and this is the front of the hoop. Just keep that in mind just in case. And gonna leave about a 4-inch tail or so, and then I'm just doing an overhand knot and I'm tying it off here. Okay, then I'm gonna do again another knot, a surgeon's knot, so going twice under the loop. And one more surgeon's knot, going under the loop 2 times. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten that, and then I will weave in the tail even though it's knotted. It's just my preference, but you can also skip that if you want. So I moved all the knot all the way here, doesn't matter. Pick up the metallic bead, drop it down, and then I have the metallic bead on my thread, and I am going to put my needle inside the loop, coming inside and then going up through the beads, just like the way I went in. So like this. Okay, sorry. And that will catch the bead in the inside, on top of the loop, as you can see. So we are going to do the same thing with the gem duo, but the one thing that you need to keep in mind is the gem duo has 2 sides. One is flat, the other one is domed. So you need to keep all the beads on the dome side, so that it's, when you pick it up, you don't pick it up in the opposite fashion. So it's domed here and it's all flat here, as you can see. in the finished earring. So you need to pay attention on that. And also this is the dome side, and I'm going to go on the bottom hole of that, so that is also important. So we dropped it down, and then I put my needle under the loop and then go through the hole in the same direction as I came out. That will catch the bead with the loop. Just tighten it around and then take the next bead, drop it down, go under the hoop, and then go through the metallic bead in the same direction and pull through. If it is not tight, just make sure you adjust the wire, the thread, and make it tight. First couple of things will be wobbly, and then it will kind of, you get used to it, and then when you reinforce it, it'll become nice and sturdy. So here it is. Go underneath your hoop and then go through the bead in the same direction you went first. So there we go. So make sure your thread is tight. So I'll explain it one more time. Take your bead in your needle. Both the beads are done in the same fashion. Bring it down all the way down. Go under the loop from outside. Take your needle out, and then what you're supposed to do is hold it in your hand and go through the bead in the same direction you went already, just like so, from left to right. If it is long, just make sure that you adjust the thread and make it tight. Do this across the entire hoop of the earrings. I'll do that and meet you guys back. Hi friends, welcome back. I am at the last bead of the earrings. So I added the bead, then I put the thread into the loop, and then go back again through the same direction as we did the first time, and then push all the beads over here and pull it tight. So one more spacer bead, put it down to your work, go underneath the loop, and then come back through the same way as you strung the bead. There we go. And then pull this thread. Make sure it's tight. See the gap? So all you need to do is pull it with your needle and then tighten it up. Okay. And then the same here. Pull this thread, hold the bead all the way close, and then pull it tight. There we go. We are done. So it required 16 the gem duo beads to actually finish this circle, and this circle is about, this hoop is about, say 3 centimeters. Okay, so I bought this hoop as a set from Joann's. They had, I think, 3 or 2 different sizes. They have teardrop and round. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my a bit, so if you want you can buy it from there. So here I have finished adding all these beads. Now the fun part is to add the outer circle for this. So I am picking up a 11 seed bead, a 6, actually this end I'm picking up a 6 seed beads and 11 seed beads, and I'm going to go through the top hole of the super duo. Okay, there is 2 holes, the bottom hole is already attached, and now I'm going to go through the top hole of the super duo. Then pick up a 11 seed bead. Okay, a 6 seed bead and 11 seed bead. So 3 beads in between every gem duo. Okay, and pull this tight. Okay, now pick up the same 11 6 11 go through the next top hole of the gem duo. There we go, the same thing. So instead of the 6 seed beads, you can also use crystal, roundel, whichever beads you like. And depending upon the size of the bead, 4mm or whatever it is, you can add or drop the seed beads. So it should comfortably sit. That's what I was hoping for. When I just added the 6 seed beads, there was gap and the thread was showing a lot, so I decided to add seed beads. And then I didn't want a lot of contrast. I already have the contrast with the 6 so I kept it to the minimum. So I added this gray. It has that rainbow tinge. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it has that matte a different gray. So this was a mix. You can also hold this piece in your hand and do it. That will become much more easier. One 11 one 6 and one 11 go through the next super duo or gem duo. This is also called diamond duo. I have heard about that like that too. So whichever the name they refer to, Potomac beads, I think that's how they're called. They carry a lot of these 2-hole beads. So does Fire Mountain and Gems and art beads and stuff like that. So if you want to buy these beads from those stores, you can. I think they are also available on Amazon, but I haven't checked. Don't hold me on that. But I'm sure that POTOMAC, Potomac bead companies, they do have these. And Fire Mountain and Gems also has it. The 2-hole beads are fun and they are very simple. Initially, when the 2-hole beads were introduced, I was so intimidated by that. But in reality, those are the easiest to work with, in my opinion, right now. And it's so fun, and you can do simple items like just stringing. I mean, they have 2 holes, so you can put one bead here and one bead there and string it, and you got a beautiful bracelet. So it's easier to work with, I think. And there is immense amount of options also available to work with these beads. You can come up with different patterns. I bought these beads from Mercari, so these were in their original pack, so I bought them. I just paid the same price, I think, more or less. So, but I really like this turquoise color a lot. This is the one color that was really that stood up to me. I love the Picasso finish for some reason, so I have added that. For the final one, you add one seed bead and one 6-aught seed beads, and come back through the metal spacer from this side, from the start. Okay, there is a reason for it, because when I tried the other way around, it was not sitting properly. So like that, and pull it through. So once you did that, you can go through the bottom one or through the top one first, whichever you can do that. So I'm going to go through the bottom line first and then come back and reinforce the top line. So here we go. I'm going to insert through these metal spacers and the super duos. Don't try to go through everything at the same time, it might be difficult, so you can go a couple of beads at a time, that'll be easier. Make sure your thread is not caught anywhere. Mine is caught badly. Okay. Okay. Just pull that through. So it is basically reinforcing. So I'll go through the bottom line and the top line, and then you can do a couple of half-inch knots and then finish off your thread. I don't know, for some reason every time I'm pulling it, it's coming off like that. See how I am bending it for me to put the needle through, just to wiggle it around, and you should be able to go through all the beads. And then this short tail, you can attach the needle and then go through a couple of beads and put 1 or 2 half-inch knots and then trim that tail off. I love Picasso seed beads, and it is very hard to find those seed beads on sale. They are normally expensive. I mean, check class beads are expensive, but the Picasso ones are the ones which is really good. And if you see super duo or 6-aught seed beads in Picasso finish, it's expensive. There is a deal or something that's going on, grab yours and let me know too. also the end, the last metal spacer right here, and then I'll go back through the top part. So through the 11 odd, the gem duo top hole, through all of these things. But as I said, if you cannot pass through all of these beads, take a break and go through slowly. I even went through the gem duo, the top hole, and then through the 3 seed beads, and then through the gem duo. That's how I went with that other earring. So here I have finished it off. All you need to do now is open up your ear wire. You can use any ear wire you want. Then close the loop. So our beautiful earrings is all and ready. You can also make the same as a pendant. You can also make a smaller one. If you're making a smaller one, you can dangle this part here just like that and make it a double loop kind of a thing. You can do anything you want. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos almost every day. It comes around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.